Hello and welcome back to Factorio. Somehow I have managed to deactivate Alt and left control. Why would I have that? Let's take a look. Where is this? Why do I have it on that? Let's see, basic information, shift, alt, left control. Alt, left control, shift, and caps lock. That sounds like a combination that I will not be pressing by mistake at any point. Okay, so we were just looking last time at how we're gonna do this very easily with silicon ingots. So silicon ingots are made in a blast furnace. We have a blast furnace, almost. We're crafting a blast furnace to see where we're at. Obviously, I do need probably... I mean, I'm sure that one blast furnace is enough for now. But I still want a few of those bricks because we're gonna need them for other stuff. So blast furnace should be positioned there. Great. Blast furnace. Silicon ingots. We have mispositioned it. There we go. Can probably load silicon ingots with 2 things. Carbon, on the other hand, we're only gonna need 6 of, so we can probably get away with just having a normal inserter for that. Now we're gonna need to go and get carbon and try and... we'll eventually clean up some of this pipe, because I don't think that's gonna be viable when we try and get all of these things through. But we'll see. We just made it so we can get some of the oil processing started. Again, a lot of this boss will probably need to be cleaned up at some point. This is fine, we can jump over that. Still a ways away. And then we jump over this. And we have carbon there. Cool. This will result in silicon ingots in this very nice machine. These need to be directly made into the induction furnace. Because I don't think... So this makes 24 per 4. How much do we think this makes? Can probably have that there, and then have that there. So 2 induction furnaces will spit out a bunch of this. Carbon is coming over. We just have to be patient. And then we're looking at... to make the wafers. Silicon. Let's just go in here. Take a look. Well, this can be made more efficiently. But none of these things are interesting in other parts of the factory, not like the silicon wafers. So that's really good. This is made... Yeah. So we consume 1 monosilicon per craft here. Which means that one of these can feed up to 6 casting machines of the other type. If I read this correctly, which is a big possibility that fucking hell I do not. This is probably what we want to get. We'll need some nitrogen gas. Nitrogen gas. I'm pretty sure that this is made by compressed air in a chemical plant. And so it was. So compressed air... Not even sure we have... We do have the air filter. Well... Oh, it's here. It needs more bricks. That's fine. We'll just go and get those. Let's get the bricks from here somewhere. I will probably just make a small chest here with bricks. Just to make sure that I do have some for later. I don't think we'll need more than 1 air filter. But we do need a chemical plant and we need a flare stack. Because one of these gases we're not gonna want right now. That's absolutely fine. We're just trolling a little bit now to knock out some of the easier research. So we'll place the air filter here. Go compressed air into chemical plant. That does this. This will go in there. And this will go directly into the flare stack. This will go like so. And I'm not sure how much we actually need for this. There we go. So now we need a few more casting machines. I said something like this can feed lots and lots of these casting machines. I'm sure it can. How do we do this? Like I probably just... This is a little bit annoying. Not gonna lie. There we go. That seems not completely unreasonable. Why does this stop? Okay. Apparently inserting them directly into the splitter can have some weird results. Okay, so in theory we're gonna get 4 monosilicon, almost 1 per second. Almost 1 per second, so we can insert this directly into assembling machines, I think. And then have them come out on a belt. Pretty good. Now, let's see here. This is gonna be the 4th one, which means that we'll want 1, 2, and then we go there. So silicon wafers will go all the way up here. It's pretty good. So now we have silicon wafers. What do we need? What do we need? We have everything we need right now. Except... I mean naphtha. And that's because we're not getting any crude oil, and that's because raw gas. Raw gas. Raw gas. What? What? Yeah. What do we use this for? 3 things. Actually, 1 thing. We make acid gas and natural gas liquids. The acid gas in turn is used to make some other really nice things like hydrogen fluoride gas. The problem right now is that raw gas is stopping everything. Let's get 1 storage tank here. For this. Should mean that these can run a little bit at least, and we can get a little bit more plastic. So transistors are going to be next. To make transistors, we're gonna have to kind of copy what we have over here. And we'll see here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 maybe. Because this process is very similar to what we have done before. Not necessarily the same, but very similar. We're gonna want everything here except the carbon. The carbon is gonna be swapped out with silicon wafers and plastic. But the tin copper wire part is the same. We get 5 transistors for 3.5 second. Like copper wire and tinned copper wire are probably crafted so fast. I'm gonna remove the power poles. And this is instead going to be transistors. Yeah. So this needs to be 1 thing, and then we'll have one other thing on the outside here. So this is copper, obviously. Let's go get copper first. Finally, we're about to send some more belts through this maze. I should be going all the way and getting a fresh supply of iron. Because we're definitely gonna need it. So, I did last episode promise that we would finish blue science. Well, let's try and make sure to keep that. I'm no stranger to having episodes that are way too long. Should put these in there. We don't want to make any sniper turrets that we don't really need. Probably don't need any underground right now. But we definitely need more normal belt. Perfect. So, copper first, then tin. I think tin is a little bit far behind. It's gonna be a long belt, I feel like. But at least we're getting copper first. Copper is super easy. It's also a little bit long. A lot longer than I would like, but that's fine. So copper goes in here. Now we need to go get tin. I'm not sure we have enough belt to get tin. But hopefully. Not sure we need iron yet. For the circuits it should be, the answer should be no. And there we go. I mean, it wasn't that far behind. Not like I imagined it would be. We'll jump over that. That's fine. Then we'll try to catch up with the copper. And jump over this and this. And that. Kill some trees. And tin should go down here. Now, the rest of the stuff that we need, that's plastic and silicon wafers. Pretty sure we'll take plastic first. So we'll just get this going. Take it down there. And then we'll have the silicon wafers come in here. Go down here. And there we go. That should be most of the stuff that we need for this setup. Okay, so what else do we need to make the next tier circuits? We have solder. We have basic electronic components. We have transistors. We're gonna need the circuit boards. The fucking circuit boards. They need resin and they need wood. And I hate this part. I really, really hate this part. I don't think that these circuit boards are used for circuit board. They're used for those, they're used for the robot part control unit, they're used for the construction robots, okay, they're actually used for a lot of stuff. That is a little bit of pain in my ass. Not gonna lie. The first thing that we need to do is make phenolic boards. So I'm gonna make some room. Then we'll see if we can make phenolic boards in this. We can absolutely do that. One of this is gonna be able to feed 10 of these machines. So resin is something that we don't have. We're gonna have to go and get the wood, because wood is gonna be important. I don't think that we'll want resin on the bus. I think that sounds like a stupid idea. But we're definitely struggling with belt. I have not looked at the ammo situation or how far we're from just loading up that full belt and at least conserving some of the iron that we have right now. A lot of it is still going into science that we're not particularly using right now. I do want to be conservative with this. Let's try to be conservative. Sending all of this to ammo is not super conservative, but it has almost backed up all the way here. Can't say I spot that many juicy patches that I really want to get right now. Okay. We're getting there, We just need more belts. Like a lot more belts. Gonna have to pull wood through this. And that, and then we keep going. Keep going. Now we're encountering a small problem. I can't jump these 3 with what I have. One, and then we go back to crafting this. Still fine. It's not a major problem or anything. We'll just use one of these to jump over that. Try and avoid the inevitable spaghetti that we're creating right now. And then we jump over that too. So we have wood over here right now. And resin was made in this bioprocessor. It takes a long time to make one resin. Bioprocessor. Takes a really long time to make resin. And 10 wood. 10 wood and 3-second crafting time. So how many bioprocessors are we gonna have to be able to feed this? That's like 6 bioprocessors to be able to feed one of those. That's not super. Bioprocessor. We need some more steel. That would be the 3rd one we got there. 4, 5, 6, I think. No, these are not the same thing. Why am I blind? Is it in here? Or here, maybe? There we go. So 6 bioprocessors. That's it's a little bit interesting. They will make a lot of these. I don't even think... I'm not sure it's worth even doing this. Right? First of all, I don't think the belt with wood can supply this monstrosity. And second of all, like, I don't think we're gonna be able to craft that many circuits. Let's just roll with it. And then you're gonna be doing that. Or do we want... Actually, we probably don't. How many a second does it actually need? Let's take a look. This needs 2 resin every 1 second. That's not a full belt, right? That's half a belt. I mean, it's not even half a belt, but it doesn't matter. I don't want to fill the belt with all that. That's fine. That was the conclusion that I wanted to make. So we'll just do this, clean up a little bit. We'll take this very beautiful machine and put that somewhere here, I guess. Yeah, so resin on one side and wood on the other side. So resin is gonna come into that spot there. And we also want to split off wood so we get that on the other side. That's fine. That is fine. This is gonna absolutely demolish our wood production, right? I mean, we probably want to, theoretically at least, fill 1 belt with this. So what else do we need? We have the phenolic boards. Great. We're also going to need tin plate and copper plates. We have those close by. Not a problem. The ferric chloride solution. I fucking hate that. These are made in normal assembling machines. They should probably be planned out to have... We'll have this line going there. That's gonna be the copper and 2, 3, 4, 5. This is gonna be these. Bum, bum, bum. I think we'll do this. We'll need some more logistics stuff, some more pipe. So tin and copper, we already have that really, really close by. That is perfect. That said, we do not have that many underground belts left, so we're gonna have to make a few more. This is gonna be the copper and tin. Copper comes in here, copper goes there. Tin is going to come in here and go down like so. It's not the most beautiful of things, but it's fine. It is gonna work. Just need to wait for that underground. And we are going to need to make that ferric chloride solution. And I absolutely despise that shit. And again, it's one of those recipes where you suddenly, in the middle of your base, need to have iron ore that you did not plan for, ever, to have in the middle of your base. And now the game is like, well, you know, you kinda need this thing now. Then I get a little bit grumpy. There we go, and copper and tin goes all the way down there. There we go. So ferric chloride solution, that's what we need. That's chemical plants. I will get this here. I think it's this one. I'm not sure. But I think so. I think it's this one. So this results in ferric chloride solution. And we just want some of it, right? We don't need to make insane amount of it. And this obviously just goes all the way up there. Perfect. And that was the max. That's fine. This needs iron ore. Again, something that I will supply manually for now. So we also need hydrogen chloride gas. Hydrogen chloride gas is hydrogen and chlorine in a chemical plant. So this just keeps going in the same direction, I think. So I might be making too much here, but I'm sure we'll survive. So I'm fairly sure that we can get hydrogen and chlorine in an electrolyzer separately. But that might be this research here. Chlorine processing. No, I think it's this one. Yeah. This is the one. And the good thing about this is that we're gonna need the sodium hydroxide anyway. The problem is getting the saline water. Saline water, as far as I remember, sucks ass. So, electrolyzers, we're gonna need a few of those. We're just continuing to clear out this stuff. We're already kind of going too far in this episode, but I don't care. Blue science, go! I'm committing to this. We're excited. We're super excited about this. We want the blues. So the electrolyzers are going to go on this side of the thing, right? 1, 2, 3, I think. We're gonna put that there, there. And I'm just gonna unload all of this into the same thing, right? So we're gonna unload. This here is going to be the chlorine, like so. And this over here is gonna be the hydrogen, like so. That's gonna work perfectly fine. Now, this process makes a little bit more hydrogen than it makes chlorine, which is super annoying. And we solve that by having an overflow valve somewhere on this spot with a flare stack. Now that should not back up. And everyone should be happy. We also want to take out the thing, right? We need, like, a belt is gonna come up here with stuff. There, maybe. That's fine. So saline water. Saline water is made from normal water and thin mud water. Right. Is there no other way to make saline water? Yeah, there is. We just purify normal water. I don't give a shit about that other process. This is some next level shit that I don't think I've seen before. To just get saline water out of this, that's fine. That's fine. That's not what we're gonna do. We're gonna build some hydro plants. Where do we have water that's easily accessible? Honestly, probably the lake that we have over there. All the way over there. That's fine. I do not want to go through that washing washing process. It's not fun. We're gonna have to do that soon anyway. But I kind of feel like I want to maybe postpone that as much as possible. Not gonna lie. I think it's an annoying process, but it does give a lot of good stuff. We're gonna need it for the concrete and the clay and so on. That's pretty cool. Wow, iron is backing up. That's great. We're down to 150k. Not super happy about that. I'm gonna get 2 hydro plants. I'm gonna pick up a bunch of copper. We do have a lot. Pick up from that chest too. I probably want to make something like 60 of these. We're not gonna want the mini loaders. Fuck that. We're gonna want to make a few of these straight pipes too. And we're gonna want to make an offshore pump. We're gonna get some purified water here. And I am going to put that into a clarifier because I'm not interested in the purified water right now. Maybe it would make sense to save at least some of it in tanks. But again, I'm really not interested enough in it that I think it's worth the trouble. So that's why we are not doing that. Perfect. So this is gonna be water purification, just normal water purification. We also want some more nanobots, I think. Maybe 40, 50 of them ish. And the normal water is gonna come in here. Okay. Let's see if we can make this work. Almost there. So we probably need to wait a little bit. Just a little bit. We're almost... we do have a lot of these left. Let's make some normal pipe. We can cancel most of this too. So then we make the offshore pump, which we put down there with some of this. That's gonna give us water. And the clarifier is coming up now too, which is good. Hopefully this takes us all the way back. It seems like it. Perfect. It does. So I just load up these hydro plants with water. And then we're gonna commit to having saline water like so, probably. Yeah. And then the purified water just goes out here. And I'll put the clarifier up here in the north with some power poles, and I don't have any more, so we need to make some more. Go away, nanobots. There we go. This should be enough to kickstart this process. And now I need iron ore. I think this is gonna make at least a little bit of stuff that we need. It's great. We need the iron ore. And I don't know exactly how much we need. Train stuff. Railway. What do we need to access railway? That's logistics too. This is also something that we need to start thinking about. We need a lot of rails kind of soon. Otherwise, this base is gonna starve itself. I'll just grab 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 stacks of iron. It might be a little bit too much, but I don't know. I think we'll be fine. But we're definitely running out of coal. Not great, not great. I'm not worried at all. Also, we are just so much overtime right now. That's fine. This is completely fine. So we're getting this ferric chloride solution, which means that we're getting these circuit boards, and with everything else that we have, we can now make electronic circuit boards. I think we're taking these up, right? Because we did conclude that we need these for something else later, if I remember correctly. So this needs to go north. And I'm pretty sure that we can put that here somewhere. Because the silicon wafers were the start of something new here, right? So they'll just go up here and look all nice. And then we're ready to craft the circuit boards. That should be it. Now we need to start making the other circuits. We'll start with those here. There we go. We'll just do... I think we'll do 2 for starters. Yeah. I think that's reasonable. We need more inserters though. And one of these will be a near inserter, so this will be where they come out. And this will be where stuff comes in. So one of these is gonna be circuit boards on one and solder on the other. So the first thing we do here, right? Pretty sure we need to do this because it needs to be half a belt. Actually, we'll do it the other way around. We'll do it there. And so, that's how we're gonna do that. And the other part of that could be either transistors, which we should have fairly close. Oh my god, I think we made a mistake. I think we made a tiny mistake there. This was supposed to be the one that's above the wafers. Actually. So this goes down there. This is transistors, they just go all the way over here and into that. That's fine. Again, we're kind of running out of belt. So transistors are good. Now we need basic electronic components and solder. And that's way back. It's all the way back here. Well, that's a yellow jumper. Yellow underground. This is gonna be a lot of belt. And a lot of underground. But good news, we are almost there. We've almost completed the most complicated part of these fucking blue science packs. We're almost there. We're almost there. It's ridiculously close at this point. We need some of these researches regarding trains. I want the signals, I want the train stops, and I want everything to just... I don't want to build a stupid, really bad train network to start off with. We're probably building a small one for now. That's not gonna be LTN based at all. And then once we get into the late game, we're gonna start doing something with LTN. But for now, we really don't need it. So where was it that we needed to jump a little bit further. That was here. Then we go further here. That's another yellow jump. It's unfortunate, but that's how it is. We need one more after that. And one more after that. That should be all the yellow underground that we need. Okay. I cannot wait for just better belts. At this point, it's ridiculous. Here we have another yellow jump. There we go. And here we have another yellow jump. Like so. This is just normal. This is also just normal. And this goes over there. Almost there. Super almost there. Jumping over here. Then here. We are going to require a jump over this too, right? Pretty sure. So this was transistors, and this is solder on one side and basic electronic components on the other side. Basic electronic components is gonna be the hard one of those, I think. And that's the top belt. Why did this make a difference? It absolutely does not make any difference at all. Would have only made a difference if... I mean, it kind of does from an inserter point of view, since this is gonna be balanced of needing 5 items from each belt. But from a throughput point of view, it does absolutely not matter. How are we going to get this? Can split this off and run it back. I'm not sure. Like, this is gonna work, but it's gonna suck a little bit. So there we go. That should be all the components for that. This is now some juicy circuits. That we need. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's gonna go there. And on the 4th one, we're gonna wiggle out this thing down here. This is also super fucking important. Whoops. There we go. Yeah, that's fine. That goes... Yeah, I think it goes here, right? Pretty much should go here. And then jump over there. So that means that 2 out of 4 components are done for this. We're not gonna make it in this episode, unfortunately. We still have sulfur to do. Engine units. I will do those in the science setup, so that's kind of fine. But sulfur is gonna take a little bit of work. So we're unfortunately not going to be able to make it. We did a good effort though. We do have good circuits. It's the tier 3 circuits. Everything is really good. I'm going to just make a personal stash right there. Like we're almost there. We can almost taste the blue science now. And it is going to unlock a ton of doors for us. Sulfur is going to be a little bit of cleaning of the sulfuric wastewater that we get from here, for example. I think we'll start there. But we also have this sulfur dioxide gas down here that we're just casually stockpiling from making lead, but there's not a lot of it right now. So the first source is going to be cleaning the thing, like this, purify... Water purification, isn't that sulfur processing? Water treatment. This is the thing that we need. We're gonna need to start that research. This is the thing that we need. We just want to take care of that sulfuric wastewater and get that sulfur out of there to put it into research. Anyway, thanks for watching and have a nice day.